Hey there friends, what's going on? It's Kodiak here, back for another new game breakdown. And this one is a bit older, but you know what? With this series, I really want to talk about the games that I want to talk about, not the game of the moment. And this is one that I think is going to excite a lot of people, but I fear it's also going to be one of those games that flies by a lot of people's radars. There's just too much to focus on with new consoles coming out, big titles like Cyberpunk coming out. This is one that may slip by. And just if you look at YouTube view counts alone, it's clear that yes, people are paying attention to this game, but maybe not that many. And this is a game called Hood Outlaws and Legends. You guys may have seen the revealed trailer for this. I want to dive into it really quick, and I want to talk about this game because I am fascinated with the concept of PVEVP. We've seen games like The Cycle that have tried to do this, putting PvE elements in a PvP battle royale type environment. We just got our hands on the Scavenger preview a few weeks ago, and that was fantastic. It's so cool. Can't talk about it, unfortunately, but that's the same concept, PVEVP, players versus the environment, but also versus other players. No game has ever been able to successfully do it and capture a massive audience. Now, you could argue that there's PvE elements to Fortnite nowadays. That's fine. We don't need to have that discussion. This is truly PVEVP, but it's small scale. We're talking 4v4, player versus environment, player versus player. So let's dive into the trailer. Let's take a look at things that are happening on screen, and let's talk about it on the other side.
We are the forest shadows, ghosts running silently between the straight, cold lines of a corrupt state.
Clearly in a feudal period, right? We can tell that, obviously.
They count, ration, manipulate. They've taken everything from those they claim to protect.
Big, beefy soldiers and knights.
Authority and steel will not stop us.
This is the PvE elements here that they're showcasing.
An invading army.
Almost a heist-like situation, breaking into keeps or castles.
Wraiths. Bypass defenses and strike at the heart.
Each character very unique, having their own set of tools and skills.
We take back what was stolen, and the people call us heroes.
And this is where things start to twist. So this is the heist element here, and here we go. Here's the PvP element.
To others, we are rivals.
Now gotta remember, 4v4, small scale. And notice, we're gonna switch to some gameplay here quickly.
We are all outlaws.
And here we go, here's the gameplay, look at it. Deliberate third person.
Will become legends.
Feels very much like an Assassin's Creed meets Gears of War style showcasing of combat. So there's a lot to talk about here, and I'm just going to let the trailer roll in the background while we talk about it. Again, we're in a feudal period. We're talking about magic slightly. You saw that the bow and arrow had some sort of magical property to it at the end there, but mainly it's swords and maces and flails. Also, I just want to point out that a flail in a video game has never been done really well, so I'm excited to see if they can pull it off. But again, it looks like hero classes here. It looks like characters that are already defined, predefined, like Rogue Company, like all the other hero games out there right now. Overwatch, whatever. Obviously not a first-person shooter, but you know what I'm talking about here. And again, it's one part heist, one part fend off your opponents. We have not seen what that's going to entail quite yet. If you're fighting over one neutral spot, both teams trying to get it at the same time, that could get a little messy. Just thinking about this out loud, the way that they're showcasing it, we've got one particular keep, right? And one team is clearly infiltrating it while the other team is, I don't know, doing something else. So how is that going to work? In games like Scavenger and like The Cycle, you fight over points, and if another team shows up, you deal with them. They don't showcase that in this trailer here. They really showcase one team kind of attacking and then the other team responding to that attack. So that would be an interesting twist if that's what they decide to do. Now, this is a Focus Interactive game. I can't remember if they're publishing this or developing this. They're not known for these types of games. So interesting to see them putting that kind of oomph behind a title like this That's kind of cool. I'm really interested in that. Here's that bow I was talking about with that magic effect, and we can see a lot of different things here. We've got the kind of single-handed crossbow there. We've got the two-handed maces, the flails. And again, let's just look at this gameplay section one more time, because I think this is really important. So we've got 3 characters here. One's lifting the gate. That's something that we saw multiple times throughout the trailer. So clearly each character is going to have access to do certain things. If you're the big guy, you can lift gates. If you're the crossbow lady, you can pick locks, things like that. That's what we're seeing here. And then we've got a really cool shot here. Hard to sift through this on YouTube. There it is. So really great aesthetic here. I mean, let's just talk about the visuals for a second. It looks really great, even frozen at whatever, you know, an H.264 on YouTube. It just looks really good. We see the tent. We've got some really cool effects around the ramparts of this building. And of course, we're using our two-handed mace friend here. He's about to absolutely smash this guy's head in. Boom, a lot of blood and gore, so that's cool if you're into that stuff. Then we've got another archer shot here. We've got a silent kill here. That's something that we haven't seen a lot of in that genre, the PVEVP genre, stealth killing. So be interested to see if that Assassin's Creed-esque style comes into the mix here. Here's some more characters fighting in the background. We've got a third character running in here. We've got the flail. I don't know if you guys caught that. She did have a hidden blade, I believe. I'll zoom back, see if I can stop it on time. Probably not. Right there. Look at that. So almost like a hidden blade and Assassin's Creed style weapon going up against 4 NPCs, it looks like. That's interesting. And then we've got some more just quick cuts of combat. And then we've got, of course, the reveal date 2021. Guys, I'm really excited about this game. I love PvEVP type games. Like I said, nobody's ever done it right. So I'm still waiting. I'm still holding my breath for a company and a developer that's going to wow me with this type of experience. So you guys have seen the content. We've talked about it. What do you think this game needs to do to be successful? If you have ideas, if you've been following the game, you happen to click on this video, let's have a conversation about it. I love talking about upcoming games. So leave your comments in the section below. Let us start a dialogue about what Hood needs to do to win that big audience. Because like I said, there's never been a game like this that has captured a massive audience. Sure, they capture a couple thousand, maybe tens of thousands, but never a massive audience. So what does Hood need to do to get that audience and to capture this ravenous crowd excited about the game? Guys, like and subscribe to Legacy Gaming. Join us on Discord, all that good stuff. And as always, I'll see you back here for another video. My name is Kodiak, and from everyone here at Legacy Gaming, thanks for watching and play on.